Shockingly, he lights up, and this time it's noticed immediately.
Hey, we the people deserve better.
You wanna take my kids from me and act like that? You ain't that. You ain't that took my kids. You were relentless. You stabbed, you stabbed, you stabbed, you stabbed, you stabbed until he was dead.
Further proceedings, or I'll have to see you for one further set. Set for the very hearing next week.
This insane event takes place in front of a courthouse, and the perpetrator is identified.
Communications, Warhurst.
Yeah, I want to report a crime that's about to happen.
What do you mean a crime that's about to happen?
Yeah, there's about to be a crime that's going to happen if my kids don't come back to me, you stupid. Because your stupid judges don't want to bring people to courtrooms. I got a gun pointed at your building.
Sir, what is going on?
Who the you calling, sir, you stupid? Where's your judge warrant at? You going to bring that out in handcuffs and I'm going to execute that son of a right in the street. I'm letting you know I'm going to shoot this. You gonna give me my kids?
Where are you at, sir?
I just told you I'm outside of her building waiting for her to get there in the morning. I'm going to pop a cap in that. You stupid.
Detectives identify the anonymous caller and track him down. Alan McCarty is arrested and charged with making death threats against a judge, whom he mistakenly believes took his children away in a child custody case.
McCarthy is disrespectful in this exchange with the judge, despite the judge taking note and saying it's unacceptable.
As to count 2, when adjudicate him guilty, sentence him to 5 years to run consecutive to count 1.
Boston, who is charged with these crimes, says he has something to say, even though the hearing is...
This is the arraignment of 20-year-old Spencer Allen Boston. At a traffic stop 2 months earlier, Boston received citations for speeding and simple possession of marijuana. As he walks up to the podium, Judge Haywood Barry's informed that Boston has a special request.
I spoke with Mr. Boston. He said he wants to represent himself in this case. I told him today was just an arraignment. It's either guilty, not guilty by day. To which he responded, I just want to plead my case to the court. So he didn't want to talk to me after that, so that's why he was...
He says this, and the judge reacts to it.
Yes, sir. I think it's very unfair, the marijuana law here. I think we the people deserve better because marijuana is a very harmless drug, and it's been around for ages, since the 80s, 90s.
I've heard that baloney all my life, so don't go any further on that.
Yes, sir.
I don't know whether it's good or bad. All I know is Tennessee still has it against the law. I swore to uphold the laws, and I have to uphold the laws as a judge. It probably is unfair, but I can't change it. You've got to go see the legislature to get that changed.
Boston proceeds to prove his case during this process.
As the judge works with court employees to schedule a trial date,
May 7th.
Boston decides to take action as he pulls out what appears to be a joint. No one seems to notice until, shockingly, he lights up, and this time it's noticed immediately.
Hey, we the people deserve better.
Here's what the judge says, and Boston gets this sentence.
Take me to jail.
Slapping Boston with a disorderly conduct charge, as well as another charge of possession. The judge also holds him in contempt of court, and Boston is forced to spend 10 days in jail. The joint was collected as evidence.
This case is vicious, as Kamaya Gamet is proven guilty of these charges.
The sentencing of 31-year-old Kamia Gamet. She was convicted of first-degree murder in the brutal killing of her boyfriend, Marcel Hill. According to the evidence presented at trial, Gamet used a frying pan, a floor lamp, and a large knife, which she used to stab Hill 12 times. Gamet claimed self-defense, saying she believed Hill was an intruder. When the verdict came back guilty, Gamet sticks to her story.
The judge asks Gamet this, and here's her response.
Is there anything that you want to tell the court before I impose sentence? Is there anything you want to tell the victim's family who are here today?
I just want to say that I stick by the truth, which is that I did react in self-defense. I did love Marcel, and basically at trial, the way I was portrayed, mostly everything was lies. There was a little bit of truth, but mostly I was convicted off of lies, and I do plan to appeal it, and that's all I have to say.
The judge asks her about this and reacts to Gamut says in response.
Okay. Got it? Anything you want to tell the court about the 12 stab wounds that you did in self-defense?
The alleged 12 stab wounds?
Well, I don't think the pathologist lied about those.
No, I don't have anything further to say.
Gamut is ridiculously disrespectful during the victim's relative statement. Bass Webb is being charged with this crime, and this is how it happened.
30-year-old Bass Webb has been charged with 2 counts of attempted murder. This surveillance video taken outside a Kentucky jail a week earlier captured the moment when Webb, a former inmate there who served 3 months on assault charges, accelerated his car and tried to run over 2 jail employees. One man was able to get out of the way, but one man was injured after Webb's vehicle pinned him against the wall.
Webb does this irritatingly disrespectful act as the judge is trying to excuse herself from the case because she says she knows the victims.
There's no way I want to try this case or have any further proceedings, or I'll have to see you for one further second. Set for the very next week.